The receptionist at We Make Families directed him into an office similar to his own, except for the great view of a small park and Mount Mansfield in the distance. He imagined the woman sitting behind the desk, swiveling her chair toward the window whenever she wanted to stare into that lush landscape. He'd kill for this office. When he'd first been named junior partner, he had practically swaggered into his new digs. He'd accomplished his first goal, an office with a window. His excitement had been palpable until he looked out the window and stared at a brick wall. Not exactly an image that brought to mind wide open spaces and fresh air. After swooping in for a quick kiss, Jake slid into the chair beside Sophia right on time. Miss Bowden, according to the nameplate on the desk, stood and reached out to shake his hand. "Nice to meet you, Mr. Trenton. I just started giving Sophia some background information. Our staff includes lawyers, accountants, social workers, program managers, and coordinators. At least half of us have been surrogates and found the experience so rewarding that we are committed to helping others on their journey to becoming parents. As you might imagine, surrogacy is very personal to us." Miss Bowden moved to the front of her desk, perched on a corner, and continued. "If you and Sophia meet the qualifications and decide to pursue surrogacy, a simple online application will get you started. I'm here to answer any of your questions. And speaking of questions, is there anything I can clear up for you before I continue?" Jake shifted slightly in his chair. "No. So far, I'm good." "Great. Let me define some terms you'll hear frequently if you decide to proceed. Gestational surrogacy is when the surrogate has no genetic relationship to the baby she carries. And traditional surrogacy, which is not all that common anymore, is when the surrogate does have a genetic relationship. It's important to understand these terms so there's no misunderstanding during discussions or when there are questions." Jake almost laughed. He'd briefly looked at their website once he saw how serious Sophia was about becoming a surrogate, and those were the terms that required the most thought. Ms. Bowden handed Sophia several brochures, then continued. "From our original phone call, Sophia is interested in gestational surrogacy for a couple or a single person, the intended parents or parent who cannot have their own children." Sophia leaned forward, as if she were afraid she would miss something, even though Jake would bet she already knew everything Miss Bowden was saying. He reached over and squeezed her hand. "There are several types of intended parents to consider. Once you've completed the background checks, physicals, and psychological examinations, we can discuss your thoughts about a match."